out here at the park, just thinking and reminiscing how, you know, being under the same roof of my family, and, you know, my wife just decided to put an end to it because I quit my job and, you know, try to pursue something better for our family. And I'm not gonna sit here and justify that I'm right. You know, she had every opportunity to put me out, but I don't have a place to go. I don't have any family member in this local town, but she decided to make that call, you know, that final judgment, and we have 3 children. It's crazy. So I'm just vlogging my first, you know, day of being homeless out here. I have a sleeping bag. That's my sleeping bag. I got from Academy, right here by this big tree. This is my shade. So this is my day 1 of vlogging and of being homeless out here. I don't know how long I can last with this, you know, being honest, but, you know, it's hurtful, and it's kind of windy out here, so y'all might hear it being windy, but it's hurtful, it's diabolic, it's sanity, you know, and unbearable. But I'm a firm believer in the Most High that created the heavens and earth and mankind, the waters, the fowls in the air, the mammals that's in the deep sea. I know he's not gonna forsake me. I know he's not gonna, you know, leave me. You know, bear with me, man. It's just, I'm trying to process it all. It's just, I'm not used to being away from my children like that. Like, I'm like tight with my children. We're a tight family. But, you know, she wanted to kind of like get the law involved and everything if I didn't leave. So I just made that executive decision to bust a move. I don't know if you ever been homeless or if you know anyone that been homeless. It can't be like this forever, for real. Especially if you have a great heart and great intention towards humanity. Joy has to come in the morning. You know, I'm just praying for this thing to blow past. I'm working on some things, and hopefully that it doesn't take long for me to get that straight, so I won't be out here in the in this climate, man. I know I could survive, you know. Have country and city upbringing, so I know how to, you know, maneuver. But the Most High is my canopy. He's my shelter now, and I love him. And I'm not gonna ask why. I'm not gonna question everything. You know, you can question something, but not everything to make it hard on yourself. Because some of the answers you're not going to be ready for. But I really believe that this is only up from here. And I just want to encourage someone out there, if they're in your lowest state, you know, if you're still breathing, if you're still in the land of the living, you still have a chance to, you know, bounce back. You know, every setback in life is a major comeback. So excuse the wind. I know it's kind of windy, but this is, you know, I don't have a shotgun mic, so I'm just vlogging on my phone. If you're new to this channel, make sure you like and share, comment your thoughts, send positive energy. I would appreciate that. And, you know, thinking about it, it's just, it's hurtful, man, you know. It's hurtful. Been married for almost 18 years. I couldn't kick my wife out. I couldn't do that. That's not me in me, but, you know, she see otherwise. So, again, you know, maybe like, this may be a huge percent, but 80% of this is my fault. You know what I mean? Of being, you know, having myself out here, but, you know, hey, life has ups and downs, roller coasters, man. But I told myself I can't give up. I can't give up easy. I cannot do that. My father gave up on me. I'm not giving up on my children. They can't see that. You know, they have to see persistence in, you know, doing so. And I got to be that one to show them, look, man, it was a struggle. It was a, you know, a long way to get there, but we finally got there. And even when you do get to your destination, you still got to go. Rich people go through things that you can't imagine, you know, but they don't have money problems. You know what I'm saying? It's we, the poor, the struggle, the everyday hustle, middle class people. We are the ones that complain because we don't have the riches. You know what I mean? So I'm grateful for where I'm at right now, because I know it's not gonna be like this forever. I know it's gonna be my wealth is coming. You know, Psalm 66 and 12. The Most High has caused for men to ride over your head. You've been through the water, you've been through the fire, but He's gonna bring you to your wealthy place. And when you get to your wealthy place in life, don't like try to be something that you're not, or don't try to bite off things that you know you can't chew. Or the other thing I want to say, like, when the people that done you wrong you, like my wife or whatever, I know it's because I know my turnaround is coming, but I would never not ever bless her. You know what I mean? I will always be there to, you know, help her, even you the one that triggered this off. You know what I mean? But you know, I know y'all may say, you know, why his channel is called King Filio, because you have to understand that you're rich in your spirit. You can't be you can't let people justify or try to insinuate who you are. You know what I mean? You got to know that you're royal. You know, you come from a royal lineage, and we were stripped from that. Our people were stripped from that, and and everything. And we had to learn. I wasn't taught to do financial things and financial advice and all that. It was just, once I get big money, I spend money. And black people, we are the most lucrative people on the planet. When we get money, we spend it because we already know, like, man, we can get that money back quick. You know what I mean? We know how to flip that, and you know what I'm saying, and then get more. We those type of breed people. But the rich thinks different. They invest their money in things that, like I was just taught how, watches for the watches, like wrist watches, that holds value, that, like, for instance, a Rolex, it has, or Timex, it has value in it, because of the time that they have to be made, handcrafted, or it made the diamonds or the gold had to be in fire. The timing, it had to be consumed, and it comes out, and they say, you know what, it lasts, and they put a good price on it, and people, you know what, it holds value. Those are painting, canvas painting, holds value. Land holds value. Those little things like that. I never had that talk with people. I had to learn that through social media, or word of mouth, and you'll do your due diligence by doing research and look for it, and because it's interesting, it's pulling you in. You like, dang, okay. So but financial literacy, no, I don't come from that background, and that crept in your marriage, that creeps in your marriage, that creeps in, and it brings a wedge. And like, again, 80% is my reason, my fault for being out here today, being homeless. But hopefully this thing will turn around for the better. Just keep me in y'all prayers. Don't pray against me, pray for me. You know what I mean? I pray whoever this had to hear this, change is coming. Don't give up in well doing. You shall reap if you faint not. But when you get to your Mount Zion, when you make it to your pinnacle, reach, don't forget the Most High. And again, if y'all new to the channel, make sure y'all subscribe by joining the King Filio, and hit that like button. And I see y'all in the next one. If I get close to like 50 likes, I do a second one. If I don't, then I'm not gonna do a second one. If y'all like this, it reaches over 50 likes, then I post another one on my part 2 on my journey of being homeless.